there was an enormous drop-off in the skating world, and I only bring this up for purposes of just speaking to how big of a financial drop-off it was. I think when you were like 21 years old, you made something like $150,000. Speaking to the financial drop-off, year after that and the year after that, what did you make?
Oh, I mean, every year after, let's see, when I was about 22 years old, 21, every year my salary was being cut in half pretty much.
Cut in half?
Yeah, and in terms of board royalties or team salaries and things like that. The competitions were drying up. The prize money was getting smaller in those few competitions.
And it's not as if you were getting worse. I mean, you were continuing
I was still learning. I was still improving.
How much of a financial bind did you put yourself in as the money began to kind of dry up?
It was tricky. I was dealing with 2 mortgages. I was just starting a family. And I was still trying to skate, and it was basically like doing everything I could to make skating a career still. I really pulled back on all expenses, and I was eating top ramen and Taco Bell and peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for a good 2 years.
Really?
Yeah, refinanced my house, sold it at a loss, moved into my original house, my duplex that I was living in high school, and with a family now. But at the same time, like, even though I was making those adjustments, I never felt like I was struggling because I still got to skate for a living, and that was the dream realized. It wasn't a dream that was necessarily available to us when I was younger. To dream about being the best skater in those days just meant that you got free gear and a sponsor.
Right. But I mean, big change in lifestyle for you at the time.
Big change in lifestyle for sure. And
I think your then wife was a manicurist, and at one point she started making more money than you. Sure. I think you briefly considered taking a job in computer programming. What was the lowest point of that time?
I think the lowest point in that time for me was agreeing to do exhibitions in amusement park parking lots for $100 a day, 3 shows a day, and traveling to St. Louis or to Dallas to go do that, and staying there for 5 days to do that. I mean, that was literally just to pay the bills, because it wasn't something I was necessarily enjoying. The ramp was not amazing. The setup was not amazing. We were treated like sort of the bastard children of the amusement park, first of all. And
sleeping many to a hotel?
4 people to a hotel room, yeah. And so it wasn't like I don't know, it's hard to explain. Like, I still loved that I got to skate. That was it, and that's what I had to do.